When did you Uno reverse racism? This lady jumped in front of my car in my own gated community, demanding to know if I lived there. Her face was red with rage as she screamed about watching me drive through her neighborhood. Her husband Mitchell jogged over looking mortified. "Karen, please," he said. "This is our neighbor from the blue house." She shook him off and demanded my driver's license like she was neighborhood security. Her pom-pom slippers made the whole authority act even more ridiculous. Instead of getting mad, I started laughing. "You know what? Come over for drinks this afternoon. Let's get to know each other better as neighbors." Mitchell's jaw dropped. Karen kept sputtering about documentation while her husband dragged her away, apologizing. 4 hours later, I walked to their house with wine. Karen shrieked, "Absolutely not," from inside. Mitchell came to the door crimson-faced, saying Karen wasn't feeling social, but maybe he could stop by my place instead. An hour later, Mitchell knocked with a six-pack. We sat on my porch drinking beer and watching the game. He was a software engineer desperate for normal conversation. After his third beer, he admitted Karen had called police on 3 other neighbors just this month. "In 23 years of marriage, this is the first time I've hung out with a friend without asking permission," he said during halftime. His phone kept buzzing. He ignored it, saying Karen was probably demanding he come home. "For once, I'm going to enjoy my evening." That's when we heard the sirens. Not just one or two, what sounded like every cop car in the county. Red and blue lights flashed through every window as multiple police cars surrounded my house. Through the blinds, I saw officers taking tactical positions with weapons drawn. They had the whole property surrounded like this was a hostage situation. A megaphone crackled. "This is police. We have the house completely surrounded. We know you're in there. Release the hostage immediately." Hostage. Karen had told them Mitchell was being held hostage. 30 seconds to respond before we escalate. The voice continued. Mitchell and I looked at each other in terror. One wrong move and this could end with me dead on my living room floor. The countdown hit 0. My front door exploded inward as SWAT officers poured through, red laser dots sweeping across the walls. They screamed commands while we hit the floor face first. Rifle barrels pointed at us from every direction. They zip-tied our wrists and searched my entire house, looking for weapons or evidence of a crime. Meanwhile, through my window, I could see Karen in my driveway talking to the police captain, gesturing wildly in her pom-pom slippers. After an hour of investigation, officers found security footage from the neighborhood gate showing Mitchell walking to my house, relaxed and carrying beer, not like someone being kidnapped. The crisis negotiator reviewed our phones, confirming our timeline about watching the game. Pizza boxes and beer bottles on my coffee table supported our story. When they questioned Karen, she admitted she might have exaggerated some details because she was worried about her husband's safety. She claimed she heard screaming from my house, probably us cheering during the game. The captain's face got harder as he realized this was a completely false report. They released us at 2 a.m. after documenting our injuries from being tackled and zip-tied. The next day at the police station, the detective revealed Karen's pattern. She'd filed 17 false police reports over 5 years. Kids playing basketball, delivery trucks she didn't recognize, neighbors parking too close to her driveway. Karen was arrested for filing false police reports and misuse of emergency services. The judge gave her 2 years probation, 200 hours community service, and banned her from calling 911 except for real emergencies. Mitchell divorced her immediately after seeing body cam footage of the raid. He told me seeing armed police in my living room finally made him realize how dangerous Karen's behavior had become. The incident changed our entire neighborhood. The HOA implemented new policies about false reports and brought in police to train residents on the difference between suspicious and just different. Karen eventually moved to Arizona after finishing court-ordered therapy. Mitchell found an apartment, started dating a nurse named Sarah, and said it was the first healthy relationship of his adult life. Looking back, my decision to respond to Karen's racism with kindness instead of anger exposed her true nature to everyone. Sometimes the best way to defeat hate is just being a decent human being and letting their toxicity speak for itself. The neighborhood is peaceful now. People actually talk to each other instead of calling police on each other, and Mitchell still comes by for games, though we both prefer the sports bar downtown these days.